Hello everyone, and welcome. On this channel, we combine practical personal finance strategies with biblical wisdom to help you grow your income, manage money wisely, and pursue lasting financial success that honors God. In this video, we will be discussing this topic. Job: how to rebuild wealth after a total financial collapse. The story of Job is one of the most profound accounts of human suffering, resilience, and restoration in Scripture. Known for his unwavering faith under extreme trials, Job faced the unimaginable: loss of wealth, family, and health. His story in the book of Job is often read as a spiritual treatise on patience and trust, but it also offers invaluable lessons for modern personal finance, particularly for those who have experienced total financial collapse. Job teaches that even when resources vanish and security seems lost, faith, strategy, and disciplined action can restore prosperity, sometimes exceeding prior levels. His journey provides a roadmap for rebuilding wealth that integrates practical steps with spiritual alignment. Job was a man of immense wealth and influence. Scripture notes that he had extensive livestock, thousands of animals, and many servants. His prosperity was a product of diligent work, wise stewardship, and God's blessing. Yet his riches were not an end in themselves. They were a tool for family provision, community influence, and spiritual stewardship. The collapse came suddenly. Raiders stole his livestock, natural disasters destroyed property, and he lost all 10 of his children. The losses were compounded by personal illness and societal scorn. Job's situation represents the extreme scenario of financial and emotional devastation, a total collapse that modern readers may relate to in cases of bankruptcy, catastrophic investment losses, or economic disaster. The first lesson from Job's story is the primacy of faith in recovery. Job's initial response to loss was remarkable. He mourned, yes, but he did not curse God or abandon trust. In Job 1:21 he declares, "The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord." Modern financial recovery begins not just with strategy, but with mindset. Before rebuilding wealth, individuals must anchor themselves in perspective, recognizing that financial loss, while painful, does not define identity, self-worth, or ultimate security. Faith stabilizes emotions, reduces panic-driven decisions, and provides a framework for intentional action. Job's story also underscores the importance of patience. Recovery after total collapse is rarely immediate. Job endured trials over extended periods before restoration began. He did not seek hasty solutions or rash ventures, but allowed time for reflection, insight, and realignment. In personal finance, rebuilding after loss requires patience. Debts must be assessed, emergency funds gradually replenished, investments rebuilt strategically, and new income streams developed methodically. Patience ensures that decisions are deliberate, not reactionary. Another principle evident in Job's experience is the need for realistic assessment. Before restoration, Job engaged in reflection, prayer, and dialogue. He assessed his losses, acknowledged the reality of the situation, and sought understanding. Financial recovery begins with clarity. An accurate accounting of assets, liabilities, and ongoing obligations is critical. Without understanding the full scope of the collapse, strategies will be misaligned and recovery will be fragmented. Job's example demonstrates that acceptance of reality, coupled with faith, sets the stage for informed action. Job's story also highlights the power of integrity and discipline. Even in his despair, he did not compromise character. Modern financial recovery is often tested by shortcuts, risky speculative investments, unethical decisions, or schemes promising rapid gain. Job's example teaches that rebuilding wealth must align with ethical and spiritual principles. Integrity protects long-term opportunity, sustains reputation, and ensures that future prosperity is secure. Discipline in spending, saving, and investment allows steady growth and reduces the risk of repeating past mistakes. Restoration in Job's life was gradual and proportional. God provided a mechanism for re-establishment. His wealth was doubled after the trials, he gained new family, and his social standing was restored. This illustrates the principle of incremental rebuilding. Financial recovery rarely involves instant restoration. Instead, it progresses through consistent application of disciplined practices, stabilizing income, reducing liabilities, cultivating new revenue sources, and reinvesting cautiously. Modern analogs include rebuilding savings, creating emergency funds, diversifying income streams, and strategically reallocating investments. Incremental growth, guided by wisdom, compounds into significant restoration over time. Another lesson from Job is leveraging resources strategically. When restoration began, Job was in a position to rebuild with awareness and foresight. Unlike his initial accumulation of wealth, which was blessed but somewhat routine, the rebuilding phase involved applying lessons learned from loss. Modern recovery requires similar strategic action, prioritizing high-impact opportunities, diversifying income, and allocating resources to areas with both security and growth potential. Wisdom from prior experience ensures that resources are deployed efficiently and effectively. Job also demonstrates the value of community and counsel in financial recovery. Friends and advisors play a dual role. While some of Job's friends initially offered misguided advice, the principle of seeking informed counsel remains critical. Modern financial recovery is strengthened by mentorship, financial advising, and support networks. Counsel provides perspective, prevents missteps, and introduces strategies that may not have been apparent in isolation. Job's eventual vindication and restoration reflect the interplay between personal responsibility, divine guidance, and relational input. Faith-driven generosity is another principle evident in Job's restoration. Though the text does not detail his specific financial giving post-recovery, his life exemplifies a heart-oriented approach to wealth. Resources are not hoarded, but deployed for blessing. Modern recovery strategies should integrate intentional generosity, even in lean times, as a practice that reinforces perspective, detaches identity from material accumulation, and creates long-term relational and spiritual returns. Generosity aligned with values ensures that wealth serves purpose beyond personal comfort. Risk management also emerges as a key theme in Job's financial recovery. Job's initial losses were catastrophic due to unforeseen circumstances. The restoration period involved prudent action. He managed livestock, household, and land carefully, avoiding overextension or speculative risk. For contemporary individuals, rebuilding after collapse involves mitigating exposure, creating emergency reserves, insuring assets appropriately, diversifying investments, and avoiding high-risk ventures without sufficient research and contingency planning. Risk management reduces vulnerability and stabilizes growth. Job's life further demonstrates the integration of work, faith, and stewardship. His wealth was not merely a product of inheritance or chance. It was the result of diligent labor, oversight, and management of resources. Restoration required renewed engagement in these disciplines. Modern financial recovery mirrors this. Rebuilding wealth demands consistent effort, skill application, and attention to operational details. Hard work, combined with strategic foresight and ethical principles, accelerates the path to financial stability. Emotional resilience is another dimension of Job's story. Experiencing total loss can provoke despair, anxiety, and indecision. Job's ability to maintain focus, communicate with God, and navigate grief illustrates the importance of emotional discipline. Modern financial recovery benefits from similar psychological fortitude, maintaining composure, avoiding panic-driven decisions, and cultivating a long-term vision despite setbacks. Emotional resilience supports clarity in planning and execution, ensuring that recovery strategies are effective rather than reactionary. Job's narrative also emphasizes the value of spiritual alignment in financial life. His restoration was not merely about accumulating assets, but about returning to a holistic balance between faith, family, and stewardship. Modern believers should approach financial recovery not as a purely transactional endeavor, but as an opportunity to integrate faith, values, and purpose. Financial decisions aligned with spiritual principles produce both material stability and relational, emotional, and spiritual growth. Another principle from Job is flexibility and opportunity. Restoration often involved new avenues, new children, new livestock, and renewed social standing. Modern financial rebuilding requires openness to diverse income sources, innovative ventures, and adaptive strategies. Sticking rigidly to prior methods may limit growth potential. Adaptability allows recovery strategies to respond to changing markets, opportunities, and circumstances without compromising principles. Job's story illustrates the importance of documentation and accounting. Though not explicitly stated, managing such large-scale wealth restoration would have required oversight, record-keeping, and planning. Modern financial recovery similarly relies on accurate accounting, tracking assets, liabilities, income, and expenses, ensures informed decisions, and prevents mismanagement. Transparency in financial matters, both personal and professional, protects wealth during rebuilding. Finally, Job demonstrates that restoration often exceeds prior status when approached faithfully. Scripture records that God gave Job twice as much as he had before, blessing him with new children, land, and wealth. The principle is clear. Disciplined rebuilding, guided by faith and integrity, can lead to abundance that surpasses previous losses. This serves as encouragement for anyone facing financial ruin. Recovery is not only possible, it can be transformative when combined with wisdom, effort, and spiritual alignment. Practical advice for applying Job's principles today includes first anchoring recovery in faith and perspective. Recognize that financial loss does not define identity or security. Second, conduct a thorough assessment of all assets, liabilities, and obligations to understand the scope of the collapse. Third, establish disciplined incremental strategies for rebuilding, stabilize income, reduce debt, and create savings. Fourth, leverage skills, networks, and resources strategically, focusing on sustainable growth opportunities. Fifth, integrate ethical decision-making and integrity into all financial actions, avoiding shortcuts that compromise long-term stability. Sixth, practice generosity proportionate to current capacity, cultivating a mindset of blessing and detachment from material accumulation. Seventh, employ risk management strategies, including diversification, insurance, and contingency planning. Eighth, maintain emotional resilience, patience, and adaptability, recognizing that recovery is a process rather than an instant solution. Ninth, seek counsel, mentorship, and community support to guide decisions and provide perspective. Finally, anchor all financial rebuilding in alignment with spiritual values, ensuring that wealth serves purpose, stewardship, and the blessing of others. Job's story is ultimately a testament to the power of resilience, faith, and disciplined action. His experience demonstrates that even in the face of total financial collapse, recovery is possible when grounded in perspective, strategy, and integrity. Wealth can be rebuilt, multiplied, and used as a tool for blessing and stewardship. Modern believers navigating financial crises can draw inspiration from Job, integrating his principles into contemporary finance: faith first, disciplined action second, integrity always, and purpose beyond self in every decision. So we have come to the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to like and share this video, and also subscribe to our channel for more content. Thank you.